pretty sure the audio on this one should actually be better, because the audio usually is terrible thanks to me always having it connected to the Bluetooth of the car. It's such a bad thing. So most of these streams that I was assuming that I had good quality I could pull from in the future as highlights and clips aren't good streams because they're all connected to my Bluetooth and the audio sounds absolutely atrocious. It sounds like I'm speaking through a potato when it could just sound like I'm speaking to the phone. And I also have a mic. Just need to charge it, bro. Anyways, day 24, 25 of me streaming every single day until I make it, and we're just gonna keep stacking days. The goal and reason of this series and streaming series that I have going on is that I'm going to just update you guys on the journey, the certifications, the arts I go through, the updates, brand deals, monetization process, all of it. I'm gonna share my journey with you guys of me becoming what I want to become, which is a personal trainer and gym owner. So far, I'm in the same, as I always say every stream, I'm in the training arc right now. So I need to get my certifications, continue studying, and build the good habits and foundations in order to have those habits perpetuate throughout my career and throughout the process. Right now, this building part is easier than when I start getting clients. So I get to enjoy life a little more. You know, you can enjoy life even when you're grinding a lot, but you get to, I need to be grateful for this moment. Although I don't have the things I want to have, it's coming. Just have to be patient. What's going on, Colin? Glad to see you in the stream, man. It's fire that you've been in the streams. You've been in the streams as a recent. It's been fire, bro. I know you're very busy with school and assignments and everything that you got going on, but it's very fire that you make the time out of your day and show up to the streams for me. It motivates me to continue streaming, to continue going through this process. Some days I have doubts, some days I don't want to do anything. Most days I just don't want to do anything, but I end up pulling up on stream and starting the process over and over again, despite my feelings. Because your feelings come and go, but your convictions stay. What do I mean by that? What do I mean that convictions stay, your feelings come and go? Your feelings, I've said it in one of the public speaking videos, they're like seasons. One day you may really want to do something that you don't want to do. Another day it's going to go away. But why do the thing that you really don't want to do? No matter how hard that sensation, that temptation is. Why contradict yourself knowing that this is a seasonal issue? This is an issue that will come and will pass. So stay patient. And once you continue to stay patient, it then will leave you and go away. That temptation will go away. So just stay patient. And that's one of the main key concepts of God. Dang, man. Colin, you said the stream's very laggy today? I'm sorry, there's nothing I can really do about that. It kind of sucks. Whenever it rains really hard, the stream is lagging. And it sucks because I try to talk about things I'm convicted about and share ideas, and that stops it. Is it still laggy? Let me know in the chat, Colin, if it's still laggy. But I'm going to continue going over it. Your convictions are what stays. So what you want to truly do with your life is what stays. Your feelings will subside. As long as you continue the journey, continue the path, and continue to do what you want to do and stay on that path, no matter how hard the temptation, how hard your FOMO is to deviate from that path. If you stay, you know in the long run, you will love your past self for choosing the right decision. So why not pursue your true passion? And that's one of the key concepts that I've implemented into my mind and applied it within my life when I'm having temptations. Because we're not in a perfect life. And in one of my recent shorts, I speak about this. As a righteous man is not defined by living a perfect life or sinlessly, but it's how you act when you fall, how you act when you're tempted. That is what defines a perfect man. Jesus, when he went to the wilderness and was tempted 40 days and 40 nights and fasted, That is a righteous man. He was able to endure the temptation despite how hard and heavy they were. And Jesus is a perfect man. He's sinless. But apart from him, we as men in a fallen world can follow that example, not just by being sinless, but following it by staying away from temptation and pursuing the true overarching value and meaning of life, which is to follow God and keep his commandments. That is the whole duty of man. In Ecclesiastes 12:13, that's what God talks about. Because everything else is vain. Your feelings come and go. So I don't care what you have, your discipline has to stay no matter what you do. No matter what you do in life, you're depressed, okay? Continue acting. I'm not saying depression isn't real. It's a very real thing. But whether I'm depressed, whether I'm happy, whatever my emotional state is doing, I'm going to stay fervent on the path that I've already planned for myself. And not only plan for myself, but the one that God has aligned for me. Do a drift now, simple Rahu. Slimmer with a smiley face, bing bong. I'm not sure how to read that. But yeah, so stay consistent. I was watching a movie recently called The Last Shift, and it was basically about a man that was going against the devil, and the devil had this crazy ability to shift realities and send people to other realities. Really crazy movie. I really liked the movie. I rated it a 9 personally. But that movie, the man had to wait a very, very long time to accomplish the thing he had set, despite everything being against it. And the devil constantly throughout the movie is a thought. Hey man, why don't you just forget about your God? Because God clearly forgot about you. Why don't you just let him go? It's been X amount of time, and you're still pursuing this path, and God hasn't helped you. Why are you still doing it? But his patience, his long suffering is what defines a Christian life. The fruits of the Spirit. So endure, have patience. And I've always understood that a Christian needs to have patience, but the difference within understanding and trying to apply it. Application and knowledge are two separate fields. Book smart, street smart, two separate things. So I'm trying to do that right now. Within my training arc and trying to get my certifications, I'm trying to implement having true patience. Because I understand whether you get the fame, whether you get the materials, whether you get the relationships that you want to have, whether you have sex with whoever you want to have, whatever you get, whatever you obtain, if you get it with bad grounding, it's not going to change your life. Your life is going to be in the same exact spot, making it vain. Because once you feel something, a human feels it and then it goes away. We get numb to things once we get used to them. So you have sex with a woman, you have sex with many women for many nights in a row, or whatever you want to do, whole week straight, you get numb to it. It's something that you no longer see because you know it. And I believe this saying a lot. Curiosity kills the cat. Very simple. And this has happened to me. I'm not a perfect man. I'm a sinful man. I'm a man that has fallen. But I thank God through his glory and mercy that I can be redeemed and have a renewing and fixing my mind and heart to continue changing and bettering my life to get closer to Christ in sanctification. Patience and application is not only within waiting for things to arrive for you. It's also waiting for emotions to subside. I'm going to say it again. As a Christian, patience is not only waiting for God to deliver you things or have fruitful things, but rather sometimes patience is waiting for your feelings to subside while also acting in accordance to God's character and values. That is a Christian's life. That's what a Christian's life is defined by. So those are some concepts that I've had in my mind that I was very passionate about that I wanted to share. Back to the point of the stream, which is I'm going to continue stacking days. I'm in the training arc. With the certifications, I've built a nice system, because at the end of the day, our habits, what we do, it's very dependent on the system. So if you want to have a new habit, you want to do something that you always wanted to pursue, to implement it is all about the systems. And if your systems are faulty, you will always it would always break down. If you're driving a car that doesn't have a good engine, doesn't have a good transmission, your system won't run correctly. The car won't start correctly. You won't get to the place that you want to get to. The same way, if you want to arrive to having a habit and arrive to a certain point, you need to build the correct systems around it. You need to make sure everything's strong. So in order to build a system, you need to start by building and understanding your triggers. Triggers are basically, what do you do? Something that you do, something that happens to you or that you do that makes you do something else. For example, when you wake up, that's a trigger for you to brush your teeth. When you wake up, that's a trigger for you to take a shower for something. We all have triggers in our life, but a lot of people don't modify them. You can use triggers to your advantage, making a system. For example, what I personally do, before I go home and I enter my house, I make sure I get studying out the way. It doesn't have to be to that extreme, but I make sure I get things done that I want to get done, and the trigger is something that I can't avoid. That's the way you build a very strong system. Having a strong trigger, having a strong reward, and having a strong belief within the process. I'm gonna go for 15 minutes, but so far I think I like the stream. I was happy that Colin was able to pass by the stream. That was fire. Keep grinding, keep stacking days. With the certification process, that's what I'm doing right now, is studying, staying patient, staying fervent. Apart from the studying, I'm gonna stay fervent on the videos. I'm trying to make as many videos as I can a day, which I'm not trying to lead to burnout. I understand my minimum a day is 2, and I shoot for 3. That's another thing, conditional habits. Thanks, Colin, I appreciate you, man. Another thing is conditional habits, something that you can apply. A conditional habit is basically, you don't have to shoot for the stars in order to complete the task. Sometimes you start with the most simplified version. I talked about this a lot of times. But here's another thing. Just because I want you to start with the most simplified version doesn't mean if you feel like doing more work that you stop. For example, if I want to read X book a day, I will tell you to start with the simplest version of that habit, which is reading a page. Reading for 2 minutes. That is the simplest version of that habit. Something that's almost seemingly so easy that you can't avoid. Okay, now understanding that, you start with that. Let's say you read for 2 minutes, you complete the page, but you want to do more. Do more. But you've already accomplished it in your head and no longer have to worry about it. Now this is just extra credit. That is a conditional habit. And that's how you can play with your mindset. Because sometimes you start a task, and once you're in it, you want to do more of it. So why not use that motivation in the moment? But still, keep it simple for the days that you are struggling. Because those days will come. Seasons of hard and difficulties always come with habits, with jobs, with anything you pursue. If you want to do something that you're passionate about, it will be hard. Don't expect it to be easier. And matter of fact, it's going to be harder than you expect it to be. But you have to be prepared. For a man with a lack of preparation is a man preparing to fail. What's going on, Cody? Cody. I don't know how to say that name. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep going, keep stacking days. God bless you guys. I'm not sure. I had a weird dream not too long ago that was very scary about the end times. And I don't know if it was about the end times specifically or it was just a random dream, but it was something in Russia, and Russia was sending out ships. It was in the July 15th rank. It's not a testimony, it's not a prophecy, it's not nothing. It's me just sharing my dream, and a dream that scared me and spooked me. And usually some dreams, they just stay with me for a long time, and you can take it however you want to take it. So it's July 15th, and it was drones chasing people. I'm not sure if they were chasing Christians but there was drones chasing someone, and I was in the body of a Russian man using a drone to try to escape from other people, escape from the drones and people chasing him, and it ended with him like blowing up or dying. But that's somewhat, maybe I'm adding to the memory, because sometimes the memory does that, but that's what I remember from the dream. God bless you guys. You know, we already did 15 minutes. Like I said, the conditional. Sometimes you need to start with something simple, basic, and once you do it, you might want to do a little bit more. Do a little bit more. But even if you don't want to and you just want to end it, go ahead and end it. If I wanted to end the stream right now, I can end the stream right now. But I feel like going up to 20 minutes because there's a nice transition, a nice flow within the stream, and I'm vibing right now. That's a really interesting dream. Thank you. Yeah, it's very interesting. It was scary, very scary. Honestly, I don't like those type of dreams, especially with end times and stuff like that. There's a lot of signs. There's a lot of signs in the end times that they're very, very near. It could be tomorrow where it starts. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. No one knows the day or hour, but we can tell the seasons. And I think we are in a season where it seems like we are in the end times, truly. With the rumors of wars and constant wars and tribulations, the continuance, the build, so many rumors of so many things around AI, this, that. It's just crazy. We may very well be in the end times. But if we lose ourselves in that fear, instead of having faith within God, we're limiting ourselves. So have faith that God will carry you through that. If your faith is strong, you're living a righteous or life in accordance to Christ, you have nothing to worry about. And if tribulation does come, times of hardships do come, it's a crown of glory if we endure. Same dreams like that are warning you about the future. Yeah, it could very well be warning me about it may be a prophetic dream. I would hope not that it's not a prophetic dream, because I mean the guy ended up dying in that dream. It wasn't me, it was a Russian dude that I was in the body of. It was very weird. I don't know if it was me or not, but it was someone in Russia, and I don't think I would be in Russia for no reason, and it felt like I was out of my own body. It wasn't my own body. It's like I was watching it from his perspective, from a third person. It's like I was in. It was very confusing, to say the least. Long-suffering patience. Something so simple is so amazing how God makes the simple things so beautiful, glorious. That movie really lit a fire on me with that. The patience that man had in the movie. That's a true testament of patience. I never thought of patience as something that's more than just waiting for things to come to you, and it's also waiting for your emotions to subside. I never thought about that until recently, until today. It's something that I recently found out. I've preceded dreams about some of my family friends passing away, and it usually happens. Then you may very well be you may have a gift of prophecy, bro. You should write down your dreams. If you have a gift of prophecy and you notice a pattern like that, you should definitely write down your dreams as soon as it happens. You may very well get ideas for the future or knowledge that you can implement. They can put you ahead and help you or prepare you. But yeah, we reached the 20-minute mark. God bless you guys. Never give up. We're going to keep stacking days. Repent and believe the gospel. It was nice seeing you, calling. It was nice seeing anyone that passed by the stream. We're going to keep doing this no matter what. Day 25. Let's go. Peace.